Hi, welcome back to Basement Backgammon. On this episode, we'll be looking at problem 45 in Bill Robertie's 501 Essential Backgammon Problem Series. On this play, red is to play a 3-2. Red's got a pretty good board going on. They've made the golden point, the 5-point. They've split 24 to 22. But white has his own 4-point and has split 24 to 23 in the back. So there's definitely some danger. Let's decide what to do with a 3-2 for red. I'll give you 10 seconds to decide. Hit the pause button if you need more time. All right, and we're back. So Robertie says to play 24 to 22, covering your blot here and making a good anchor in the back. And then with a 3, 13 to 10. Now, this seems kind of obvious, but this was a possibility as well. 6 to 3 and 8 to 5 was also a possibility. But there's a bunch of good reasons why this is the best play. And I'm going to read this from Robertie. It's quite long, so follow along with me. Red's 2 is very clear. His backman is starting to come under pressure, so he should play 24 to 22, securing a good anchor. The 3 is a little bit more difficult. His choices are 13 to 10, 8 to 5. You notice that Robertie did not say 6 to 3 was a choice. Too many chances of getting hit. His choices are 13 to 10 or 8 to 5. 13 to 10 is a good-looking play, which creates many new point-making combinations. 6 to 2 or 6 to 4 now make the 4-point, while 3-1 and 6-3 make the bar point. In addition, 4-1 makes the 9-point. You can bring 4-1 down. And naked 3 makes the 10-point itself, which is potentially part of an outside prime. You can see that this is only 5 away from this, so you could make a 5-point prime from here to here. There's a cost, however, for these building opportunities. Red will get hit next turn if white rolls a 6-2, 5-3, or 6-3. Now, 8-5 is completely safe and seems to create new building opportunities as well, but does that make it the right play? Not really. The problem with 8-5 is that it doesn't really create a new builder. If black subsequently makes the 4-point with 4-1 or 4-2, he does so at the cost, if red subsequently makes the 4-point with 4-1 or 4-2, he does so at the cost of leaving a vulnerable blot on the 8-point. So playing like this strips out the 8-point. This is something we talked about in the last video. So now if I try to make the 4-point here, it leaves a blot, which is directly in white's aim. So if red subsequently makes the 4-point with 4-1 or 4-2, he does so at the cost of leaving a vulnerable blot on the 8-point. Making the bar point with a later 6-1 now also comes at the cost of leaving the same blot on the 8-point. Moving the checker to the 5-point does create some new attacking numbers on the 1-point and 2-point over here. I lost my place, sorry. Create some new attacking numbers on the 1-point and 2-point, but it's premature for red to be aiming for a blitz attack. The moral of the story is, in the opening, you need to take a few chances to build your priming game, and 6 indirect shots and the outfield is a good trade-off for creating a powerful new builder. So that was a lot. So let's basically go over it. What we're saying here is we are putting ourselves in a bit of jeopardy with 3 numbers by coming down 13-10, but the trade-off is really, really good. If a white doesn't roll one of those 3 numbers, which is only a 1 out of 6 chance, we have a bunch of different point-making opportunities, all of which will extend our prime or fill in other gaps. And it'll all be safe and use this checker. If we play the safer 8-5 with our 3, we're going to really start blitzing on the 1 and 2-point, which is premature. White's got a pretty good board over here going on here, and if he makes the 5, we're really in trouble. And any other points that we make inside will leave the 8-point stripped, including the bar point as well. So the better play for sure is 13-10, and that trade-off is what Robertie says is the right move. Let's go to XG and see what XG has to say about it. I'll be back with that video in just a second. We're back with our XG analysis of problem 45, black to play a 3-2. Robertie's play was to play 13-10 down with the 3 and 24 to 22 to make the 3-point in the back. Let's see if XG agrees. By the way, the pip count is almost even. It's 155 to 156. We are on roll now at 156 pips. And XG disagrees. XG says 8 to 5, the safe play, stripping the 8 point, is the proper play. And we'll take a look at the table. I've done this variation on all of the match play. I was surprised to see this because Robertie made a really good case for taking a little risk for a lot of reward. And XG disagrees by a 2.4% margin. 1310 is the second preferred play. So Robertie got close, but XG says the proper play is to play safe with 8 to 5 and not risk it. Interesting information here. I've done all the match play variations. It's the same. So that was a miss by Robertie, but a very small miss and an interesting one because I really do think that Robertie made a very good case for 13 to 10. Anyway, I hope you found this interesting. I know I did. Please like and subscribe to my videos and my channel. Hit the notification bell for new video upload notifications. I do one a day at the very least. Sometimes I do 2 or 3, depending if I'm doing shorts or a club meetup or something to that effect. And I've got a new board video coming fairly soon. In fact, by the time you see this, you'll have seen the board because it should be coming tomorrow. But this video will be posted 4 days from tomorrow. It's currently Thursday, October, whatever, 2nd or 3rd, I think. Or 2nd, I have no idea. Thursday, early October 2025. And I'm having a great time doing this video series with you guys. Thank you very much for watching. Thanks for your support. Keep plugging away. See you in a bit.